All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to be playing some Manifest with Temur colors because, well, there's Manifest cards, and everybody's been asking for this. But I want to be upfront. There's a lot of different ways you could build Manifest decks right now. We've seen some playing just green-blue. We've seen green-blue-white, I think we've seen. We've seen some splashing black. We've seen them where they're just using the flicker abilities to have things leave the battlefield and come back. Like, there's so many ways you can do this. So this is just one of many, so don't think this is the only way to do it. But we've got 3 Lightning Strike, 2 Obliterating Bolt. No surprise, this is just removal, so we have time to kind of set up our stuff. We do have Pyrotechnic Performer, which obviously works well if we're turning our other stuff face up. Overgrown Zealot, which gives us different color mana, 2 mana to turn stuff face up, which helps a lot. Some Growing Dread that when we turn something face up, we get a +1/+1 counter on it, which does work well with Performer, but we also get to manifest as well when we play it. Oblivious Bookworm, if we put something face down, we don't have to discard a card that we get to draw at the end of turn. Also be aware that this is a may draw, so you don't necessarily have to draw if you think you might have to discard something you want. Just something to keep in mind. Aberrant Oculus, this card I might even say so far has been one of the, outside of the stuff in, okay, outside of the Overlords, because those are popular, this has been one of the most played cards, and for a lot of reasons. It's easy to fill your graveyard, just cast this. It's easy to turn it face up if you get it face down a variety of different ways. And then once it's there, it's just value on value. You just keep getting bodies, right? Cryptic Coat, obviously very good because it gives us another face down thing that you can't block, which is awesome, especially if you put it on something like a big Oculus they can't block and you just keep attacking for 6. Like, that's kind of crazy. And then we're going to try Hauntwood Shrieker because this also gives you 2 bodies when it, well, technically it has to attack once to get that second body. But for a green and a colorless, you can just start turn stuff face up, which is super nice. So even if you never attack with it, you can get some value from it. Now the card, I think the reason everybody wanted to play these colors to try Manifest is for Yaris. One, all of those new face down things we make will have haste, which is super awesome. But then, if we have 1 or more face down creatures deal combat damage to a player, we get to draw a card. So it's another way to fill our hand. Not that we're going to need it, because we have just several ways to do that. But when a face down creature we control dies, it now comes back to the battlefield face up if it's a permanent card, and we have mostly creatures, so there's a good chance those things are going to come back face up, which is super nice. And then just for extra value, we have Vannifar as a way to put some stuff face down, to put +1/+1s on things. So just a little bit of extra value baked in here. Don't know how if we really need the Vannifars. Those could possibly just be more like Cryptic Coats and things. The Vannifar might be just pushing a little too much just to be too cute, but we'll play the games and find out, and we'll talk about it at the end of the video. So be sure to check out the end, because we'll talk about a wrap-up on what we learned and what we want to change about the deck. But yeah, as always, if you want the deck list, it'll be at the end of the video. Just go to the description. There'll be a thing. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor where you can download it and you can play this deck yourself. For now, though, let's go see if Manifest is the new way to win with face-down 2/2s. All right, we get to go first. Unfortunately, we don't have blue mana, but we got things. We got things. You know what? I almost forgot how Disguise works. Okay, I can just pay it. Yeah, we'll keep this, though. This isn't bad enough to get rid of, especially since we have Overgrown Zealot that can produce multiple colors. Maybe we have an opponent. There we go. All right. Yoshin Frontliner. Okay, then. Okay, I gotta figure out the order we want to... This is gonna be the other issue, is what order we want to play everything. I think it's Hauntwood Shrieker, and then just try to start making more bodies. I think. Unless we find some... yeah, unless we find some other 2-mana thing here that's worth playing with the Bookworm, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I think we're just gonna play the Shrieker, because it's a 3/3 body here, if this ends up being some type of... Boros aggro-y thing. No attack. And then this gives us the option to attack, turn something face up. We could still shoot something with their Obliterating Bolt. Like, we end up with a pretty stocked turn next turn. Yeah, you have a War Leader's thing. If you double attack, I will double block. Just saying. Alright. This is going to be tapped no matter what. It's just, do I want it tapped now or later? So we're going to go ahead and just kill this, or get rid of it. and then attack Manifest Dread, and then we'll decide if we're going to turn something face up or if we're just going to play the Bookworm here. But I think it's going to be play Bookworm. Ooh, Vannifar. But again, we're just going to put the Oculus down because that's fantastic. I mean, our turn might just be turn Oculus up here, honestly. Like, why do anything else, right? During their upkeep, we're going to get a 2/2, so sure, yeah. Whatevs. Like, there's no point to do anything else. Like, whatever. Ooh, and we get a Yaris? Hell yeah. Y'all talk about cooking. Like, we got a whole gumbo happening. Like, we could play this face down and attack with everything, then turn it face up. And like, oh, the value to be had. Yeah, there's all kinds of things going on here. No, even if you have, like, it's easy to get 6 cards in the yard. You're not going to play it on turn 3, but even if you play like a 3 mana 5/5 on turn 4 or 5, that's making you a creature every turn, that's still worth it. Like, literally 0 reason to not be excited about it. Alright. Case. Case gets to kill off probably Hauntwood Shrieker. Oh no, killing our face down dude. That's fair. Getting rid of Yaris is pretty good. Okay. So now what do we want to do? Because if I play this face down, I could turn it face up. That lets us kill off a thing, but still doesn't help our Shrieker. Shrieker just dies. Only trades for a 1/1 token, which is not great, to be honest. But I think I am going to do this. I'm just going to put it face down, though. And then I'm not going to attack with the Shrieker, I do not believe. And we'll just attack with this. And then I'm going to play this and draw a card, since I played a face down thing this turn. Just a land. Alright. We'll take a Hedge Maze, I guess. Alright, that hits us, and they draw a card. Alright, we're down to 16. Alright. I mean, that's a sizable attack if you so choose. I mean, I'm down for a trade, let me tell you. Let's see, this turns up into a 3/2. And a Lightning Strike, okay. So if we kill a blocker, they block, take 5. Yeah, I think I don't even know if it matters, right? If they block, well, that's nothing. So block, 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 block. They take 5, we shoot them. That's no good. Alright. Let's at least just get rid of this mess then. And then if we get a creature face down, we could turn it face up, and then that would help significantly. So let's go find out what happens here. I might as well attack. F it. Yeah, buddy. There we go. There we go. That's the value we're looking for. Alright, turn this face up. Right now they're taking 2 only. Oh, they're taking that. Yeah, this will kill them anyway. Yep. Alright, cool. That works. Nice. We get to go first. We will keep this. And we get our choice of playing Vannifar or playing Yaris. Oh man, there's so much stuff here. I think, though, we want to play... I mean, really, I think we want to play Yaris, so everything else has haste, but I also kind of, sort of... Ooh. Well, that's a card, huh? That sort of changes what we want to do here. Because now I could Vannifar and put this face down, so I'm kind of into that business, so let's do that. Alright. It's amazing how sometimes one card changes your whole turn. Because it's like, oh, well, we can do this? Well, absolutely, we'd rather do this instead. They're getting our Vanifar. Boo hiss. Alright, no block. Ooh, you know what's funny? We could attack with the 5/5. I don't think they'll block, but if they do, turning it into a thing is actually pretty good. We kind of have all the mana we need here, so I guess I'll just take this. Alright, we have access to 5 mana, 2 if we turn this face up, so that's 3. We could still Cryptic Coat. I mean, obviously we'd like to play Yaris first to try to get a card, but that's just not going to happen, so... I think we just ignore that that's even a real thing. We will turn this face up. Go ahead and hit them for 5 either way. Play... Oh, no! It didn't use our... Oh, Arena! Oh, why? Why? Why did you... Oh, no. Oh, no. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, this is a disaster. This is not good. Crap. Alright, I'm just going to play this anyway. Maybe discourages his attack, but getting other face down things, who knows? Dang it. Alright, well, you have to manually tap your Zealot because Arena doesn't know you want to use that to turn a thing face up, apparently. That's tough. Good to know, though. We at least find out so you don't have to worry about it. You get to watch us go through the pain and the agony. Alright, they're going to get our 5/5. Fair enough. And a doll maker shop, sure. I was going to say, if you attack, I most definitely am blocking. I promise you that. Alright, this turns up for 2. That's not quite enough to get excited about. So, what if we just Yaris? I don't really have a way to utilize this mana fully. Like, we could play this and then just pay 2 to turn that up anyway. But I kind of want to have a card, you know? Oh, wait, is this 2 mana of any one color? Oh, that's makes a difference, actually. Damn. Alright, I guess we do this. So we get credit for playing a face down thing. And then we just turn this face up and get a card. Alright. No, what? I mean, I guess I'm willing to attack, because if you give us either of those things back, I'm okay with that trade, actually. Yeah, I didn't think they want to block there. Alright, what do we got under here? Oh, another performer. Hold on. Hold on. We might be able to do a lot of damage next turn. Like, things might be about to get kind of real. Also, Yaris plus Cryptic Coat is pretty sweet, because they can't block and you get to draw a card. Yeah, Calyx is a real card. Alright, Shelter is going to get rid of. So this thing has... What is this, for 4? Alright, so that has Ward twice. Alright, that's silly, but okay, sure. No blocks. Alright, so what options do we want to go with here? We can face down a thing, but then I can't play Yaris. Alright, let's do this. Let's find out what's face down first. What do we got? Just a land. That's not exciting. So let's play this. And then I guess we'll attack, because why not? Draw a card. Alright. Opponent got all of their exile spells, so that's rough. Yeah, that's a hard situation. Good thing is, they don't fly. So we have the option to, like, double block some stuff if necessary. I think if I were them, I might pump the one that doesn't have 2 things on it, because if I find a way to remove a thing, that's the one I want to block, right? Like, I get back Performer, and what's the other thing that's under there? What are all the cards you've got? Perform. Oh, and I get the Oculus back? Is there a trick here I'm missing? All right, I don't know what's going on, but I'm your Huckleberry. Let's go. I mean, I guess if you have the one thing that +1/+1 and you get to put another counter, I'm blown out, but... Okay. That's way more than acceptable. Not how I thought that was going to go down at all. We'll play Yaris. And then we'll attack. And then we get the choice of either possibly... Alright. We'll draw, because I'll just discard this land. That's not that exciting, but okay. Ooh, yeah. Hell yeah, we'll do that. So now we get to deal 5 twice. So we get to deal 10. And, oh, yeah. This is going to be solid. All right, couple of dudes for you. And a +1 on something. Yep. Flyers to block the Oculus, though. So that's real. All right, we're going to turn this face up now. Just for a mana sake. And I was hoping I might find something else, but let's go ahead and see what we find face down here. Something good. Doesn't even have to be great. Oh yeah, Vanifar, that'll do it. that's way more than enough. Hell yeah. Boom. Got there. Yeah, I think back when the opponent attacked, when the other one was like a 5/4 or whatever, or I guess whatever it is, a 4/5, 5/6, whatever it was was worth it for me to block, because if they just had the card, we were going to be blown out anyway. By them not having it, they gained a bunch of life, but just getting stuff back was super good. Now, as it turns out, 2 cards down was another Oculus anyway, so we're probably okay, but still, you know, it could have been the difference in the game going a bit longer. I think one of the things that's interesting, we're going to keep this, is that for Magic, I would say, generally speaking, top-level Magic is very good, right? It's very intricate. Why did I keep this with no blue mana? I was talking to y'all. But at the lower levels, I think those intricacies can get lost because a lot of players just don't see the plays or know the lines or whatever, and it becomes kind of a different situation. Well, choices. We can bolt that, play Growing Dread? Yeah, I guess so. Don't let the value get too out of control here. Cryptic Coat doesn't do anything for me here, but Hauntwood Shrieker might. But even that's a decision on like which one, because like if you get Yaris or something, it's cool. But I already have a Cryptic Coat in hand, so it wasn't that big a deal. But now if they get a choice, I was gonna say to exile something, they kind of have to choose. All right, Fable Passage, you're right on time, and we need a blue source, so that's great. So now I think we turn this face up, and we play a Cryptic Coat. And yeah, I think that's our game plan here. And then we'll turn the... Actually, do I just... Nah, we want to turn this up. Because then we just get another manifest trigger here. Oh yeah, Oculus, there we go. We are doing the thing. No, the World Champion players are not helping to increase numbers. We already have a lot of streamers. They did that as a favor to the World Champion players because they need time to practice with the set because they're going to be playing in a month, or yeah, a little over a month in Vegas for the World Championship. So it's just a really nice thing Wizards did. If I could be so kind, and I don't take this as an attack, but please do not make statements without having actual facts, because we have a lot of people that do that already for a lot of things, and it's just not good. I'm going to play this. And then we're going to turn it face up. Do I want to... I'm going to face up an Oculus, though. Yeah, we're just getting in there. What's under here? Oh, it's a Yaris. I forgot about that. All right. Sure, we'll get a Vannifar. Why not? Opponent, you get to choose. We have so much going on right now. That is a reasonable thing to block. We will turn it up, though. All right. Get a hedge maze. The good news here is even if they would have had, like, split up or whatever, we'd have been in pretty good shape. Having 3 things that were ready to go, plus being able to play another Oculus. Yep, you can steal an Oculus. That's solid. And we have things in the yard, so we can just play another one straight up if necessary. Ooh. But... okay, we could turn Yaris up for 4, this for 3. This is... oh, we don't have enough mana, though. Right? We were going to be 1 short. Oh, actually, we're going to be more than 1 short. So then I guess... what's the best way we could do this? Play this and then turn up Yaris for 4? What else is under here? We have a Vannifar, too. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is what I'm talking about. There's just too many options, if there is such a thing. But yeah, I think we're going to turn Vannifar up. So let's get green. Turn up Vannifar. So she gets big. We could discard the Bookworm to pump all of our dudes. They block across the board. I don't even know if that's worth it or not. I probably should have just played this and hit them for 4 and it would have been enough. Yeah, I think that's an error on my part. Alright, we're just going to attack with Yaris. Put a +1 on things. Attack with the Yaris. Turn it face... oh, I can't turn it face... oh, yeah, I can with the with this guy. But I have to click this? Okay. Alright. Alright, yeah, we could have killed the opponent this turn. Definitely. I totally forgot I could just pay 2 to start turning stuff face up, so we could have done it. There's a way we could have got there. Not that it matters now, unless they gain a bunch of life this turn, because then we just play the performer, and then we turn up and attack. Alright, Gremlin Tamer. And Overlord to make some flyers. You got it. I mean, the wild thing is, they kind of need to attack with their 3/3 to gain life. Yeah, I was going to say, you almost have to, even though you don't want to. But it's the right play there. This is just a land. We don't care. That could just chump off. We don't really care. And then this, we'll get our Oculus back. Yeah, it comes back as a land that we could actually use here, so that's relevant. And then we just play this for 2. Turn that up. Is that enough? Face down, face up, face up. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, we don't have a way to do that. Oh, we can turn this face up for 2, so we can go 3, 2, 2. All right, that works. Little quirky, but we can get there. All right, turn this up. All right, cool. I totally forgot that the card itself was going to be a 5. I was thinking it was 4. Like, it just gets the other counter when this turns up. And yeah, all right. Well, never mind. We had a bunch of ways to do it. We could have done it 2 turns ago, but whatever. Still got there, and we got to see the opponent's deck do some sweet stuff. So, all good. We will keep This hand is not as very explosive, so this should change things up quite a bit. I think we're gonna sadly play our Bookworm and do nothing else, which is gonna be very disappointing. Like, kind of the weakest thing we can do here, but I think we do want to draw a card to see if we can find a green mana. Alright, we did. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, maybe? Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Ooh, that's intriguing. What if we just disguise a performer? We'll draw, since it's just a free card. Mirror Room, copy a thing. Pretty slick, and now they get to play something super cheap. Yep. I was gonna say, I might double block here, actually. Yeah, I was just like, that actually didn't seem terrible to me to block, honestly. I was like, you know, if they do this, then I might be into it. Let's see. We could turn this face up for 1. How do we feel about that? Is that good enough? Yeah, let's try it. They didn't want to attack, so they're not, I don't think they're gonna block this. Yeah, they didn't. And I could have played Yaris first, but obviously they wouldn't have made the same action if they knew we were going to get a card. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Zealot. In the turn, I will draw. Oculus. We'll be putting the second card in the yard. Yeah, we only have one over there. I guess it's going to be an Oculus. Like, I don't know what the rest of their turn's gonna look like, but all their stuff's pretty cheap right now, and they get to unlock doors very cheap. Even cheaper now. So, that's a real thing. Alright, Sheltered by Ghost, you got it. Makes sense. I would do the same. Yep. I'll block. Why not? And then I might as well turn this face up. Okay. What does this turn look like? We can attack. Let's say I didn't think they were going to trade there. Let's go ahead and just play Yaris. And just kind of, if they have it sort of a situation here. I mean, their turn to have a good draw if they got it. Now just discard that. Alright, so we're at 4 cards in the yard, so we're getting close where we can just straight up play Oculus as well. Alright, so any triggered abilities are going to trigger twice, so they get multiple little duders here. We have 4 in the yard? Not quite worth blocking. Wait. Oh, I don't think they realize. That triggers for non-toy creatures attacking. Okay, now we got a Cryptic Coat. Now we're talking a little bit. Now we can do some things. Let's see what we got under there. A Lightning Strike. That doesn't help us. Alright. Well, in that case, let's just attack with this, because I don't think you want to give us... you might give us our Zealot back, so let's just attack with this. Alright, let's go ahead and play this Knucklehead. Card. Ooh, okay. Alright. Ghostly Dancers gets to unlock rooms, and now everything's going to be so much bigger. That is a real problem. That is the biggest of problems. Yep, I think they got us. GG's. We did that earlier, so yeah, no blocks. We'll let them have this one. They earned it. Okay, we're going to keep this. We have all of our colors. We have mana creatures. We got removal spell. We possibly have a turn 3 Vannifar. So why not? I don't expect Vannifar to live very long, but hey, you know, it's a thing we could do. So here's what I like, though. We can go Vannifar. Definitely going to put something face down. This thing. And then the opponent has to choose, right? Do they want to get rid of the face down guy? Or do they want to go after Vannifar? Now, if it's something that they can't pay the ward for, okay, well, that's a start. That's a way to deal with things. Ooh. Alright, so we get a land. We play this face down. And then we turn up our dude for 5 and get in there? Yeah, I'm here for that. Let's do it. And then we +1. I mean, I could face down a Yaris also, which is kind of silly. Yeah, I think we're going to go face down. And then we'll just attack with this. See if they block. Alright. We at least get rid of one more of those things. We will take this. So now we can turn up. So we got a lot of options here. Copying their dude, that's pretty slick. Makes all their stuff cheap and they get some room value. Love that. Alright. So we have mana to turn this face up. We could turn this face up. So that's 7 damage we get. And then attacking with everything else. We can get rid of one of their duders. I don't know if I want to get rid of a flyer or a token here. Actually, I can't even do that. Hold on. I gotta turn this up first. Because it doesn't really change much. I think that's what we want. I can do this, assuming Arena lets us tap correctly. Yes, I'm willing to take damage here, Arena. I promise. Let's go ahead and I think I want to kill off one of the... I don't care if they have a 2-1 flyer. Let's get one of these knuckleheads out of here. I probably should have hit the regular thing because it'd be exiled, but whatevs. Let's put a +1 on things. And we're going to attack. You know what? Even Vannifar's just like, F it. We're going to get the whole team in there. Let's go have some fun. Let's go. Like, why not, right? Everybody's going to get a piece of the action. Okay. Turn this knucklehead face up. Deal some extra damage, and we get a card. Oh, no, we don't get a card. Oh, yeah, because we get a card because it hit them, and then we have this. Yeah, Bookworm. Cool. Alright, Caretaker's Talent, and we're in pretty good shape here. Because now we just turn up. Oh, we don't even have to, we just attack. Yeah. Yep. Cards for them, no blocks. They get to gain some life. And then Yaris and company just get the work done. Yep, just attacking. Sure. Yeah, Vannifar Yaris, man, that's a thing. Alright. Yeah. Alright, we will keep this. Go Hedge Maze, and then I don't even know what we're looking for. We're definitely going to play Zealot. I just don't know what we're doing after that. Because, like, there's an argument for all of these cards. Like, if we want to play Performer, because it comes with Ward, and it'll be protected. We could also just set up Yaris, because it's a big body. We could get Hauntwoods, because it gets us more dudes. Oh, Bookworm. You, yeah, I guess that stays. Not knowing what we're up against, it's hard to turn down cards, you know? There's some survivors. Also a world where we could play Bookworm and something if we find one of our removal spells. The best part is I just have an 0-4, so attacking here is totally legit. Oh, weird. Yeah, you could have just attacked there. That was a free value attack. I guess I'm going to go with this. I mean, I can't really make myself convinced that I shouldn't. So that's what we're going to do. Though, I guess the same thing as I could have had a pump spell or something, and, you know, then I kill that. So they may not want to do that. I kind of understand. Now you can do your thing and at least get a land safely. Right, that's like the worst thing. Top card of your library is a land, so they got their ramp value. And then they'll get... Oh, you get to exile a thing, but nothing to exile. Alright, where does this leave us? Do we just go Bookworm? Bookworm? That's kind of probably not great. It's probably face down in Bookworm. I think is probably the right action here. And then we just get a card. Yeah, it was a land. I was hoping for something a little more exciting. But we get to attack with the Yaris, maybe? Oh, Rip. Rip's gonna load their hand here. That's tough. Alright. Yep. Well, the other one flies. We can't do nothing about that. Question is it worth it to throw away this 3-2? I feel like it is. I don't love this, because it does put stuff in the graveyard and start setting up their other survivor dude, but I feel like that's the way we gotta go. Interesting that they got rid of our Bookworm, though, because that's actually pretty good for us. So we can do this. Attack. Get a card from Yaris. Do we Fable Passage or... Nah, we're not going to Fable Passage. We're going to do this. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have Passage so I could play the Bookworm. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity. Especially knowing how bad our opponent wanted us to not have a Bookworm. But I was thinking about turning the 3-2 face up here. What free thing are they going to get with that Kona that's in their hand? That's what I want to know. What's the scary thing that's about to happen? Because we know it's something. Come on, opponent. Make it worthwhile. Do something big. Do something scary. Leave a little Yaris alone. He didn't do nothing to you. You know what? Am I willing to block 4 with our Zealot? Because, like, we're not really doing anything else here. Yeah, we have plenty of mana. Yeah, I'll block 4, I guess. It's not like the most exciting thing, but... Ooh, they do have Vaultborn Tyrants. Yep, alright. That's gonna be it. I was wondering if that was the case. Yep. GG's. You got there. We had too slow of a draw this time. Yeah, even if we get a flyer, it's not gonna be good enough. And we can't even get this into play easily right now. Yep. We are just dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass, let them attack. Like, let them do their thing. Oh, LevDev, I think we played, like, a ton of games against each other. Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is just generally bad. Yeah, and I didn't play this game very well either, so I deserve to lose this one. And the opponent's deck did what it should here, so don't want to take anything away from them either. Collector's Cage, they're just going for it with all the free stuff everywhere. I wish I had a way to tap out to show them to, like, they have free reign to just attack here. Because I kind of want to just let their deck do a thing before conceding out. We've kind of seen the big thing their deck does already, though. But I don't blame them, because we have mana open, mostly because we couldn't use it. You know, so they don't know that we're not sitting on something tricky. Yep, that works. I mean, we're not blocking. Get all your value, opponent. We are not blocking. You get infi value here. You can do all the things. Yep. Get all the free things. Yep. Yep, no blocks. You can pump something and kill us. You can do all kinds of stuff here. Yep. They're probably wondering, like, what are we doing? Why do we have all this mana up? Like, we literally don't have anything. They don't know that, but I don't blame them. Like, yeah, just put more value into play. There you go. Yep, you got it. All right, GG's. Like, I at least wanted to give them a chance so they could do something cool. All right, so I think the removal and everything is still important in here. I almost wish we could find a way to squeeze in a little bit more, maybe even a couple more like obliterating bolts, because there are quite a few things you do need to get rid of sometimes. But we didn't draw Lightning Strike almost ever, oddly, in the games that we played. It unfortunately just came up as a face-down card, I think, twice, and then a manifest option once, and then we just didn't see it any other time. So I think it's still worth having. We just didn't draw it a lot. But otherwise, you know, being able to play a selection of turn 2 things and then just having plays every turn is pretty good. Oculus, obviously, you're not always going to be able to play it out of hand, but there's so many ways to get it into play, whether it's from Growing Dread with Manifest, or a Hauntwood Shrieker with Manifest, or Vanifar to just put it from your hand into play, right? There's options, so you don't get stuck with it that often. You know, we did have a game or two where it happened, but I think it's still worth the risk because of the value it brings to the deck. But Vanifar plus Yaris ended up being a pretty good little combo considering they were both 4 mana. I wasn't really sure how that would work out. The other good thing, too, is just the Zealot being an 0/4. Sometimes it's a thing your opponent's willing to waste cards on because they can't push past it, which unlocks the door for some of the other stuff. Like, could we play another Cryptic Coat? Like, maybe. I think that's a reasonable card to consider to playing another copy, but otherwise, this was actually pretty sweet. We had some pretty fun games and did some interesting things there, but we've got 3 Lightning Strike, 2 Obliterating Bolts, 4 Pyrotechnic Performer, 4 Zealots, 3 Growing Dread, 4 Oblivious Bookworm, 4 Oculus. Maybe could be 3 Oculus, but man, it's so good when you get to come over the top and just manifest every turn for free. 2 Cryptic Coat, 4 Hauntwood Shrieker, 4 Yaris, Roar of the Old Gods, 2 Vanifar, Evolved Enigma, and then lots of different lands. So an Island Mountain, 2 Forests, 2 Shivan Reefs, 2 Copperline Gorge, 2 Carplusian Forests, 4 Thornspire Verge, 4 Botanical Sanctum, 2 Hedge Mage, and 4 Fabled Passage. So yeah, this one was a wild one. If you want to play Manifest, again, this is just like one way you could build this deck. There's obviously even parts in this one you could move around, so don't take this as the gospel. This is literally just a starting point if you like this style of deck. Like always, you'll be able to download the deck list, so you can check that out. And don't be afraid to check out our other videos because we have lots of fun stuff you can play, especially here in the early days of Duskmourn. So that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.